YouTube? What's going on? DB coming back with another one. Let's get it. You know I gotta keep the fire coming. We're gonna talk some ball. I'm up at the football field. Best defensive backs of all time. Yeah, you seen the thumbnail. My Mount Rushmore of DBs. The best. It's fire. Deion Sanders, Troy Polamalu, Ronnie Lott, Rod Woodson, Charles Woodson, Ed Reed. All these guys are champions also. So we're going to talk some ball. I'm up at the field. You know I ain't fumbling the rock. If you want the ball, lock in. Stick with me. Before I start the video, please watch the entire video. If you like, subscribe to the channel to receive more content like this. Just content about sports and various topics. Let's get it. Yeah. Best defensive backs of all time. I played defensive back myself, so I love these videos. But had to put Deion number one because he's widely regarded as the best cornerback of all time. Widely regarded as the best cornerback of all time. So, but everybody else, they're kind of questionable at their position. You know, you can kind of argue, you know, who's the best at their position. But Deion Sanders, best cornerback of all time. Best cornerback of all time, 1994 Defensive Player of the Year. Deion Primetime Sanders, ball hawk. Deion going to get that ball. When that ball in the air, Deion going to get that. Can play both sides of the ball, receiver and corner. Primetime athlete, supreme athlete, Deion Primetime Sanders. My favorite football player of all time. Then you got Troy Polamalu. Troy Polamalu, 2010 Defensive Player of the Year. Safety for the Steelers. Troy Polamalu fly around. He fly around. He could start 20 yards back and stop a play at the line of scrimmage. Sideline to sideline. Troy Polamalu, he come off the edge, sack the quarterback, block field goals. Just a playmaker. Just a playmaker, Troy Polamalu. So, had to put him on this list, you know, Mount Rushmore of DBs. Then you got Ronnie Lott. San Fran, big hitter at safety. Big hitter at safety, Ronnie Lott. People scared of Ronnie Lott. A lot of players were scared of Ronnie Lott. He come downhill. He come downhill, lay that pain, Ronnie Lott. Had to throw him on here. Ronnie Lott, 3-time Super Bowl champion. Ronnie Lott, had to throw him on here. Then you got Rod Woodson. Rod Woodson. Sometimes some people say he was Deion before Deion. Rod Woodson, 1993 Defensive Player of the Year. Rod Woodson, all-pro at multiple positions. Cornerback, safety. Rod Woodson played 18 seasons. Yeah, Rod Woodson played in the NFL a long time. Rod Woodson played in the NFL a long time. Playmaker. Playmaker. Super Bowl champion also. Won a Super Bowl with the Ravens. Had to throw Rod Woodson on here. You got Charles Woodson. Charles Woodson, 2009 Defensive Player of the Year. Won the Super Bowl with the Green Bay Packers, but won Defensive Player of the Year also with the Green Bay Packers. Charles Woodson, 11 career defensive touchdowns. All these guys are all pros. So you can't make this list if you didn't have multiple all-pro seasons. Charles Woodson played corner, played safety, played the nickel. Charles Woodson played everywhere. Charles Woodson played everywhere. Beast, physical. Played with the Packers and the Raiders. Charles Woodson. Then I had to throw Ed Reed on here. Ed Reed, a beast. Ed Reed, a dog. Ball hawk. Ed Reed, another ball hawk. That ball in the air, Ed Reed going to get that. And he going to the house. Him in prime time, when they got the ball, they trying to score every time. Ed Reed in prime time. Yeah, Ed Reed. 2004 Defensive Player of the Year. Ed Reed, 2004 Defensive Player of the Year. Dog, fly around the field, can hit, can play on the back end, can do it all. These guys can do it all, but this is my Mount Rushmore DBs. Like I said, I played defensive back myself, so I love these videos talking about the DBs. Deion Sanders, my favorite player of all time. So, but honestly, if I had to pick the best defensive back of all time, let's be real, I might have to go with Rod Woodson. Rod Woodson, all-pro, cornerback, 4 or 5 seasons. Then moved over to safety, all-pro at safety. multiple seasons. So Rod Woodson, honestly, probably the best defensive back of all time because of his versatility. Deion Sanders is definitely the best cornerback of all time, but Rod Woodson, best defensive back of all time overall, might have to go with Rod Woodson. So let me know what y'all think. I'm up at the field. You know I ain't fumbling the rock. Comment, like, subscribe. I love ball. Drop something down in the comments. Knock another one out. Bah, bah, bah. Let's get it.